All right, I'm gonna give Amy a quick phone call, but in the meantime, I am gonna get our music going from our, I'm gonna get our pre-webinar music going from our band. So if you're on here early, enjoy. We decided to get some music for you. Okay, hey everybody. got about 20 participants going right now. We had about 30 signed up, 35, and it's already 10:01. So I think we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm Cliff Judy, Director of Professional Development and Member Engagement from over in MCCA. I'm also joined by our Communications Director, Katie Alexander. Hey, Katie. So we're going to go through, sorry, go ahead.
No, just saying hi to everyone.
All right, we're going to go ahead and jump back into the slideshow. I thought that I was going to have Amy with us, but that's okay. Amy Sage from over at Central Methodist. Huge thanks to Central Methodist, who's the platinum sponsor of the convention and also sponsor of, well, we've got somebody from St. Charles Community College calling in because they're probably asking questions just like everybody else wants to ask. So Debbie will grab that. You wouldn't believe how many phone calls, how many emails, how many everything that we have been talking to so many of you. We are so excited to see everybody in Branson. So let's get this thing going. All right. So the pre-convention music that you had right there was from our opening reception entertainment. That's 96 Miles Band. We'll hear more from them, but they're really, really great musicians, really fun to watch them play. And a married couple who the name of their band comes from the fact that they live 96 miles apart Monday through Friday because they work in different cities. So they have said a big thank you to us for booking them next week because it allows them to hang out, have a gig together, and just see each other in the middle of the week. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that. All right, so here we go. What you need to know about the MCCA convention in Branson next week. And like I said, a huge thank to our sponsors at Central Methodist. Quick note from them.
Life in college has changed forever, and now you get to choose the college experience that fits your world, your way. It's your education. Finally, you get to choose. Central Methodist University is the place to start your journey, whether it's learning online or going to class in person and enjoying all a traditional college life offers, like the digital U technology and lifestyle at Central. Central has a network of offerings that are hard to beat, from nursing to marine biology, from chemistry to music performance and cybersecurity. The athletic programs at Central are among the best in the country. The campus is safe, and there are dozens of clubs and organizations from which to choose. Or, if a different way of learning is your thing, we have classes across Missouri and online. Get your college experience on track your way. Choose Central Methodist University, Fayette, Missouri, online and statewide.
All right, huge thanks to Central Methodist. All right, let's go through some quick convention stats. We have we are going to be a more than 500 person convention. That combines both our 359 full registrants who are going to be in person, plus probably about 100 more after that, who are 70 to 80 more after that, who are partial registrants who are attending particular events. And as of yesterday, we had 86 virtual registrants, but I believe that that number is now up to 90 or maybe even more than that. Am I accurate on that one, Katie?
Yes, probably so.
All right, awesome. The most registrants, I'm sure everybody is going to be shocked by this one, is the hometown team, OTC, who only has to drive about 30 minutes down to Branson, join us. We're going to have more than 105 from OTC. Tons of awards being presented across the Thursday night awards dinner and the Friday afternoon awards luncheon and keynote speaker, 79 awards. We have more than 50 breakout sessions and workshops. The majority of those are coming from our college faculty and from the colleges themselves. And we also have some really excellent presentations that have been submitted by either sponsors or DSS lots and lots of really excellent information that's going to be shared next week. A huge thank you to our 39 volunteers. MCCA is a 5-person nonprofit. There is no way that we could pull off a 500-person convention if it wasn't for all of the volunteers who have signed up, both the MCCA advisory board members and people who simply clicked the yes on the question when they registered saying, I would like to help. So thank you to all of those people who have stepped up. And then of course we have our 33 sponsors. We have 29 different exhibits that are going to be in our trade show. So it's going to be a pretty packed convention. If you have never been, and I see, before I move on to this one, let me just double check our chat here. Excellent. Thank you, Connie. Just want to make sure that I don't miss a question here. We will do, if you have any further questions that we didn't answer, we're going to get to that at the end. So feel free to raise your hand. Feel free to throw something into the chat. We will be keeping an eye on it. So if you've never been to the MCCA convention, this is a basic layout of how everything goes. It's a 3-day convention. The first day, we're going to be doing business meetings. That means that anybody from classified staff who wants to get together as a group from the various colleges, they all get together in one room, bounce ideas off of each other, brainstorm. There will be an agenda set ahead of time by a chair or a primary contact, but classified staff gets together. The Skill Up navigators get together. The CAOs get together. The chief HR directors get together, and so on and so forth. So if you are looking for what business meeting applies to you, let us know. We will have a schedule posted. And if that is just not something that you're planning on attending, it's no big deal. That is an optional thing for a lot of you. Followed immediately by our opening reception and trade show kickoff. That is going to be from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock before everybody goes to dinner. We'll have drinks, we'll have appetizers, we'll have the band that you just heard, 96 Miles Band. We're going to have carpet bowling. It's going to be a really, really fun time and an opportunity for everybody to meet all of those exhibitors that we talked about. And then Thursday, we have both our breakouts, our networking breaks. We also have the awards dinner in the evening. Friday, we'll have more breakouts before midday when we'll hear from our keynote speaker and then hold another awards ceremony, the awards luncheon. So entertainment, what are we going to have going on beyond the breakout sessions? There are going to be tons of options. Like I said, during our opening reception, we have 96 Miles Band with Mike and Tammy. We have our annual carpet bowling tournament, which Dr. Gilgore is hosting and has already made it abundantly clear that Mineral Area College has that one in the bag. They believe that it's locked in. They know they're going to win. If you want to participate in carpet bowling, doesn't matter if you've never played before. Dr. Gilgore says he will teach you everything. He'll show you the rules. He'll show you how to play. We are taking 16 teams. We have a huge bracket that's already printed out. If you win, you get the bracket. You also, your 2-member team, each of you gets a $50 gift card. So that is going to be happening during the opening reception. And again, there's already some trash talk happening. We have a wellness event on Thursday morning. Kat McWhirter, who is a local yoga instructor and also an actress in Branson. She is going to be doing 1-hour yoga with everybody. She is awesome. And then on Thursday, when we have lunch, it just so happens Branson is really big into Veterans Day. They have a very big Veterans Day parade, which is actually going to be circling downtown and is going to be going right by the hotel. So along with lunch, we'll also have a Veterans Day parade that, from everything that I've been told, is extremely impressive. And of course, Branson Landing, right across the street for anybody who went to our convention in 2016 or 2017 or 2018, the pros, if you will. Branson Landing is straight across the street, straight across the train tracks. And then if you have family in town, if you have spouses or kids or anybody like that, and you're making this the kind of thing to where you're making it a family event, Silver Dollar City's Old Time Christmas is now open. That is what I read was a top 10 holiday event in the country. So for instance, Jordan, Brian, myself, our wives are bringing the kids into town, and no offense to Thursday's breakout sessions, but our wives and our kids are going to Silver Dollar City instead of listening to your presentations. Our keynote speaker is Dr. Steve Robinson. He is the president of Lansing Community College. You can see right there, he's written extensively on all of the challenges and opportunities that community colleges present. He's been published extensively. Probably what he's best known for is he's the host of the Community College Stigma podcast and the creator of the NCC Stigma social media campaign. So he is going to be speaking on Friday at 11 o'clock at our keynote and also awards luncheon. That's going to be a little bit of like a fireside chat along with Dr. Gilgore, kind of like what we did last year, where there was a back and forth, open it up for questions, try and make it as much of a conversation keynote speaker as we possibly can. And then I'm going to toss it over to Katie, who's going to talk a little bit about our mobile app and our virtual options.
Yeah, so for the mobile app, our mobile app is kind of integrated with our virtual platform. So we're using the same platform as last year. So for those of you who attended virtually last year and are attending virtually again, it should look pretty similar. But for our in-person attendees, for the mobile app, the app is called FeedLoop Go. The little icon is there, the blue square with a P. So you'll want to download that. You'll have the full access to the full schedule. We'll be sending you push notifications, announcements. You can look at the floor plan. So there's maps in there. Network with other attendees. So the full attendee list will be in there for you to message each other, and all of our sponsor listings as well. So to access the app, you will have to have login credentials. So you can go ahead and download it and search for MCCA, although I'm not sure if it will let you officially log in until we send you those credentials. So on Friday, you should receive an email from FeedLoop. So from that email address there, inviting you to access the app. So there'll be a link that takes you directly to either the web version of the app, which most of you, I assume, will be on your phone. So you'll want to download it either on Android or iOS and Apple, and there will be links for both of those. And then it'll also have the email address associated with whatever email you provided when you registered, and then a password. So you'll want to hold on to that email, and that's what you'll need to get access to the app. If you don't get it, you might check your spam or junk folders, and be sure you add that FeedLoop email address to your mailing list. But otherwise, if you don't get it and you're having trouble accessing the app, just shoot us an email at our admin inbox, and we'll be able to help you out. For our virtual attendees, I imagine most people on this webinar are for in-person, but I just wanted to give a quick update on the virtual in case we do have any virtual attendees on today. So for the virtual, we're not able to provide as extensive as a virtual event as we did last year, since we will be primarily in person. So for our virtual attendees, 2 breakout sessions per time slot will be live streamed. So when you log into the virtual platform, you're going to see the whole schedule because, like I said, it's integrated with the mobile app, but every session that's being streamed has a red streaming live tag. So you will want to look for those within every time slot. So those are the ones that will be live streamed virtually to the event platform. On Monday, this will all be sent out to our virtual attendees in an email with kind of what to expect with the virtual platform, a short little tutorial. I'll do a little video showing you what the access email is going to look like, how to log in, and kind of how to navigate once you get into the platform. So that will be Monday. And then on Tuesday, you will receive an email kind of like the mobile app. From that same email address, you'll receive an email with a link to access the virtual platform and your login credentials for that as well. So same thing with the app, make sure you get that email address added to your mailing list so that it hopefully comes to your inbox. Otherwise, you might check your spam or junk folders. And again, if you don't get it, just shoot us an email and we'll take care of it for you. I would note that throughout the convention, if you're having technical difficulties, send us an email. Nobody's going to be here in the office, so if you call, it's going to go to voicemail. So I'll be monitoring that email as much as I can while we're down there. And we have a couple of folks from OTC helping us out with the virtual side of things, so thanks very much to them. So yeah, if you have technical difficulties or questions or anything like that, please don't hesitate to reach out to us.
All right, we're going to get to your questions real quick, but here we go with a few questions that we anticipated you guys might ask. Where do I park? From what we had heard, there had been some confusion about that in past conventions when it came to Branson. So we mapped it out, or well, we tried to map it out, but the convention sent us over a map that was dated. So we'll just go through it real quick. There are 4 main options. You have a couple of parking garages, one of them next to the hotel, immediately to the west of the hotel. That is $15 a day. You can go in and out as many times as you want. It's going to be charging $15 a day. There is also the same setup over at the Promenade Hotel. The Promenade, immediately to the north of the hotel, there's a parking garage. Same deal, $15, in and out use as much as you want. Both of the hotels also have valet parking available. That's $25 a day. And then immediately to the south of the convention center is an uncovered open parking lot. That is $8 per use. So if you were to go in and out, in and out, in and out, that would be $8 every time that you use it. There are some free lots that are just across the street over at Branson Landing, like immediately to the south of Bass Pro and things like that. When I spoke to the hotel reps and the convention center reps yesterday, they said, and granted, they're the ones who are making a little bit of money when you park in their lots, but they said you might want to avoid those when it comes to if you're doing an overnight stay, because while in theory there's security over there, they said that there have been staffing shortages and that's kind of a difficult thing for them to keep track of sometimes. So what should I wear? Business casual, appropriate for all sessions. You're good to go there. We don't expect suits and ties all over the place, although I'm sure that some people will, but business casual is appropriate. And the mask policy, we are requiring masks. Whether you are vaccinated, unvaccinated, masks will be required at the convention. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing just so I can get a better set of eyeballs on whether anybody is raising their hands or if anybody is throwing some chats in here. If you raise your hands, we can unmute you. But I'm going to check the chat real quick. You can also throw any questions into the chat if you have any follow-up questions.
I'll also add, Cliff, that some of those FAQs and then other details as well. So, you know, how do I connect to the Wi-Fi, things like that. We'll be sending an email on Monday or Tuesday of next week with some more like what you need to know details. And then once you arrive at the convention, I have a copy here, you'll have your on-site guide. So there's plenty of tips and the full schedule, award winners, locations of breakouts, all of that will be in the guide and also on the app. So that will be available to everyone.
All right, Jana, I see your chat. I will get your email and I will send you information on the classified staff business meeting. Does anybody else have any follow-up questions? Raise your hand if you've got anything or throw it in the chat. Otherwise, we can give you back some of your time, but want to make sure that we're available to all of you to answer any questions that you have.
I will direct as far as schedule questions. A general overview of the program is available on the website. So if you go to MCCAconvention.com, that's there. And then all of the session times and locations are also there on the website. We don't have the times and locations for the business meetings up on the site just yet, but we can definitely add that if that would be helpful for everyone to have ahead of time.
So there's the convention site. Let me copy and paste a couple of the specific pages that Katie just mentioned. What is the app again? That is FeedLoop Go.
Yeah, it's a little, if you go back, we'll send you guys the slide deck, but yeah, FeedLoop Go is the app. It's a little blue square with a white cursive P in the middle. So like I said, you'll need your login credentials to be able to access the app, which we'll be sending that out to all of the attendees on Friday so that you can get in the app and play around ahead of time.
All right, so I have posted the main convention site along with the overall convention schedule, along with our breakout schedule and room assignments. Anybody else? I don't see anybody raising their hands. Feel free to throw something into the chat if that is all of the information that you needed. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to put the presentation back up because we've got one last song coming in from 96 Miles Band. So stick around for as long as you want. When the song is over, I'll end it if I haven't seen any more questions or anybody else raising their hands. Thank you so much to everybody for joining us. We are so excited to see you in Branson. I mean, Katie has been here for 5 months. I've been here for 4 months. So there are so many of you that we are looking forward to finally putting a face to the name and getting to meet as many of you as possible.
Got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. I'm gonna mess around. Oh, I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson town. When I breathe into that city, people gonna stop and bow. All them women gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. I'm going to Jackson, turn loose my coats, 'cause I'm going to Jackson.
Come on, it's all she wrote. Well, I laugh at you in Jackson. I'll be dancing on a pony cake. They'll lead you round the town like a scalded hound with your tail tucked between your legs. Yeah, come on, Jackson. Big talking man.
It's me.
I'll be waiting in Jackson behind my J10 stand.
Well, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. I'm gonna mess around. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson town.
All right, thanks everyone. Let's see if we have any more questions. And for the record, anybody who can do a good Johnny Cash and June Carter, I mean, that's just money to me. All right, I don't see anybody else. Thank you, Jana. I agree. They're awesome. And when you talk to them over the phone, they're real good people. And like I said, they were just tickled that we booked them in the middle of the week so that they would get to see each other in the middle of the week. If I remember right, I think Mike's birthday is the day that they're playing for us. I'm gonna have to check that because we could sing them happy birthday, but I mean, what would be the point when they're there to sing us music? I'm sure we could do something. All right, I don't see any other comments. I don't see any other folks raising their hand. So to everybody who joined, thank you so much. Thanks for sticking around. Hope you enjoyed it and looking forward to meeting you.